Yo, what's going on, people? It's Curtis back with another portfolio update. I have now included my first two US stocks within my portfolio. So before I mention what they are, as you guys currently know, the end of the month is my normal round of investing. I'm taking the dollar cost averaging approach with the methodology that the stocks that drop the most, I will add more funds to, and the stocks that drop the least, I will add less funds to. I will add less funds to. Now, I did mention in my last video that Sentiment and Man Group, which have been performing a bit worse than expectations, I decided to not invest into this month, which is about £200, obviously, of investment of capital. So I've decided to then add those into three new stocks on the platform, two being US and one UK. Those are Vodafone. I decided to add into my portfolio from a UK standpoint, and the two new US stocks are First Solar and Verizon. So I wanted to give you a little bit of an insight into why I chose First Solar and Verizon. So First Solar is a renewable energy company. They provide solar powers for homes across America. I try to look for a bargain as I'm a value investor, so I want to look at stocks that have the opportunity to grow but currently are, for whatever reason, at one of their low points. The cost has been going down significantly, which has been impacted by poor revenues that they've posted in the end of 2018, which has dropped their share price quite significantly. However, their order book for 2019 for solar panels in 2019 are way ahead of forecast. One of the reasons why their revenues has dropped is because the cost of solar panels has dropped significantly. I think by about 200%, and there's a lot of competitors now in the market. So they probably have to look at commercial opportunities and commercial properties as opposed to just residential. And the CEO mentioned that that is one of their focuses. So I do have a strong feeling of their potential in the future of this year. I've chosen Verizon because I believe they've got a first mover advantage of 5G, which they're due to launch April the 11th. They've got some partnerships within the NFL, which will give them sort of nationwide exposure. They're sort of fighting off the competition of AT&T, Sprint, within America. And also, they posted 1.2 million new customers towards the end of last quarter, and they've hinted that this quarter, the first quarter of 2019, they're probably going to do better than that. So that's showing real growth in customer subscriber numbers. I think 5G will also increase their customer subscriber numbers and also revenue, because I think they'll charge an extra $10 for those that want 5G. I also believe that the announcements will increase the share price. They've posted, there's estimates of a 9% revenue growth, which is a significant growth for a mega cap company, as their market cap is 250 billion, and they also pay a dividend. So I think all round the picture for Verizon is safe, steady. They've got new innovations, and they're likely to grow. So I do think Verizon was probably the best new acquisition, I would say, whereas First Solar is probably a little bit more of a riskier acquisition. The last but not least was Vodafone. I wanted to add Vodafone to the portfolio simply to diversify my UK stocks by adding another telecoms organization. Again, they've got probably not a first mover advantage with 5G, but they're one of the pilots for 5G within the UK, which I think will have an impact on their share price. They also pay quite a high dividend, so if they don't increase or if they are still posting losses, then hopefully those dividends will kind of cover some of the drops in share price a little bit, I guess. But however, analysts do estimate that their price will rise between the £2 and the £3.15 range, and as you can see, currently Vodafone is at the £1.41 range, so that's 25% to 130% potential increase. So if I can kind of get in at this point, hopefully, again, from a value standpoint, from a growth standpoint, I should be seeing increase with Vodafone. So those are the three new stocks I've added to the to the portfolio: Vodafone, First Solar, and Verizon. In terms of my other stocks, as I mentioned, CYBG, Man Group, and sentiment, I've not invested in this month. I've decided to hold on those, and I've invested 100 into Imperial Brands, CYBG, Barrett, Taylor Wimpey, Aviva, Legal and General, Barclays, and Lloyd's. So that is the state of play as of today. All of these orders will be executed hopefully in the next couple of minutes. And then with the volume of change that's left over, I probably will add it to Aviva just because of their high dividend payment percentage, and their ex-dividend date is still to come at some point in April. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to give you a quick update on my portfolio and the investment decisions I've decided to make. Get in the comments, let me know if you co-sign any of these US stocks, if any of those you've invested in, or if you've chosen different stocks, and it'll be good to sort of hear why. I understand a lot of people have sort of vouched for AT&T. I looked at AT&T, but I just felt the growth potential of Verizon was a bit stronger. Nothing particularly wrong with AT&T, but I think Verizon met my criteria a little bit more closely, which is the reason why I chose Verizon. But get in the comments, please like, please subscribe to the channel. I'm on a mission to get 100 subscribers by the end of the week. I got quite a few off the back of the last two videos, so I'd much appreciate you subscribing. If you're watching this and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. Infinite Investors is about just sharing my investment progress, sharing with new and budding investors anything to do with the stock market that might help them be on their way to financial freedom. So guys, get in the comments. Love to speak to you about your portfolio, about what stocks you've decided to add to your portfolios, and yeah, if there's any questions, any messages, then definitely let me know. Other than that, speak to you soon. Take care. Wish you all the best with your portfolios, and last but not least, happy investing.